Oh gosh. Yeah, I was electrocuted. I felt bad. I was in pain. I was in a lot of pain and I didn't know who or what to do. And I remember laying on the sofa and my legs were in, so I was in so much pain, and I said, I need to do something about this. And so I had already gone to the emergency room and had already gone to the doctor. And they basically said, yes, you were electrocuted, this is what it is, you need to see a neurologist and all this stuff. And as I had all these things running through my mind, I'm like, I have to call an attorney because this is gonna be costly. And I should not have to pay for this. This is gonna be costly. So as I'm laying down, I literally call you guys, I call the law firm, and I think I spoke to Madeline the very first time. And she was just very welcoming, very engaging. She was sympathetic. I was able to tell her my story. I was even able to tell her how I felt. And that's what happened. That's how that began. Yeah, it was Google. Yeah, it was you guys. Yep, that's it. So it took some time. I mean, it's still progress. Like, it's still things that I deal with today. But it's gotten a lot better from that first day that I talked to Madeline, and I just wanted somebody to talk to. At that point, I just wanted somebody to know what happened and that I was in pain and that I needed help. I didn't know who to call, what to do, where to go. I am so much further from that. Madeline actually walked me through every step. Like, I would call or she would call me and say, hey, we need X, Y, we need these, this information, can you get this over to me? And sometimes I wouldn't get it to her in like a timely manner, but she was always very, very thorough and following up. She was just always and very polite, very well-mannered. She'd follow up to make sure, hey, we needed this information, can you forward this information over to me? I'm working on this. She kept me updated in every step of the way. Like, here's where we are, here's what we're doing. Are you okay with this? Or, do you agree with these things? And there were some things I'm like, no, Madeline, I don't agree. And she was like, well, okay, I'll take it back to the attorneys and then I'll get back to you. But she was always extremely professional, very well-mannered, and just a pleasure to work with. Keep me in line, keep everything organized for me that I didn't have to keep organized. They did it for me, so that's half the battle. I'm always looking for someone that's good to say, hey, this is what's going on, while I do the million other things that I'm doing, and she did that. She literally just kept everything, and I knew that she would control everything on that end, and then I can continue living my life. The thing, I think the communication. The communication is what impressed me the most.